Welcome to the Digital First podcast at TUS. This podcast was created to inspire and inform prospective students about all things digital marketing at TUS Athlone. Sit back, relax and enjoy.
Okay, welcome to the Digital First podcast series here at TUS. And today I am delighted to be joined by final year student Caoimhe Horan. Caoimhe, you're very welcome to this episode.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
No problem at all. So Caoimhe, let's talk about, I suppose, your journey to where you are today. A number of weeks off finishing your honours degree here at TUS. Talk to us about how you perhaps chose this course, how that came about.
I feel like it's a long story, but I'll make it pretty quick. So throw back to like fifth year, just before going into Leaving Cert, and everyone was kind of deciding what they wanted to do. And I just didn't have a clue. Like, I like everything, but I couldn't decide on one thing. And I went to a talk actually in GMIT in Mayo. It wasn't ran by them, but it was ran in the course or in the college. And it was all about like entrepreneurship and business and marketing. And I just thought it was so cool. I just love the opportunities that can come from marketing and how you can go into any area that you want to go into, especially with digital. It's so necessary and so needed at the minute, and it's really in demand. So I was kind of looking into courses, couldn't really find anything, and then we had a talk from AIT, which is now TUS, and I remember my friend just like leaned over as soon as they mentioned digital marketing, and she was like, "This is for you," and I was like, "Yeah." And I came to the open day and I loved it here. Like, the atmosphere was amazing. Everybody was so friendly. So yeah, it was the only thing I put down on my CAO, the level 7 and level 8. It was all I wanted.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you were obviously very passionate before you even got here about the digital space. Has that passion grown over your 4 years? What has been, I suppose, your highlight in terms of modules? What have you enjoyed?
Yeah, it's definitely grown. So like, I really didn't know what to expect. I knew that I was going to love it, but I didn't know like what it was going to include. I was like frantically trying to find out, and it's just kind of difficult. That's why the podcast is so good, to hear from the students and to find out what exactly is involved and like give a good insight into what they're going to be doing. So my favorite things is kind of the more creative stuff. I do love like maths and stuff like that. I'm the odd one out in my class. I do like that stuff, so I didn't mind those modules. But I love the branding, the creative content, websites, the video animation, all of that kind of stuff. I just really liked like getting stuck in and making stuff and being able to see what I've produced at the end of it and be proud of it.
Excellent. What has been your highlight moment over the last 3.5 years?
Oh, it's too hard to pick. I love all of it. I don't think I have a highlight. I think it's just the coming into college every day, seeing my friends, sitting in the canteen, like having the chats with like even my lecturers and everything. It's just the whole atmosphere of the college. I just love it. I don't think there's one thing that I can say sticks out that much. It's all a really, really good experience.
Okay, you were involved in a short advanced program at the start of the month.
Yeah.
You got to meet students from all over Europe. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, that was incredible. So Run EU, it's like a European college. So there's 7 different colleges all across Europe that are involved in it, and then they run short advanced programs. So the one I did was actually based in Athlone, and it was sustainable and inclusive marketing strategies. So there was 30 students from, like I said, all across the place. There was even ones that were studying in Limerick, but they were from Brazil and Mexico and Lithuania. So it was really, really cool to meet so many people. We had the best crack ever. Like, before I started it, one of my lecturers like, "It'll be great for you, you'll make connections." And I thought like, oh yeah, I'll connect with a few people on LinkedIn. But like, I've genuinely made proper friends. Like, we're still in the group chat, texting each other, like inviting each other like to our countries and stuff. I've got invited to Germany, Portugal and Finland. So I'll be busy booking the flights this summer.
Love it. What is your, I suppose, dream for the future in terms of digital? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
So I'm not 100% sure. Down the line, I would love to be a lecturer. I think it's like the nicest job ever, especially in the digital space, because it's always changing. So it's not the same. Like, when I think about other areas like accounting, they teach the same thing year in, year out. But digital, you kind of get to like tailor it towards like the market at the minute and what's happening. But I know I have to work for a few years before that. And I think I would love to get into a business that kind of aligns with my values. So something in the area of sustainability, something like that, yeah.
Love it. What advice would you give to your 18-year-old self if you're to wind back the clocks again, start again, or to any student that perhaps is listening to this today interested in studying digital, what advice would you give to them?
I think if you have any interest at all, just go for it. Like, it's such an amazing course. You meet amazing people along the way. It opens up so many doors to whatever you want to get into. Like I said, marketing, you can market for a sports company, you can market for a beauty company, for a fashion company, for sustainability. Like, you get to choose what you want to do. And if you get sick of something, you can move on to something else. And there's just endless opportunities. So if you have any interest at all, just go for it.
Excellent. Well, Caoimhe, you're also a student ambassador here in the college. So for any student that is listening to the podcast and you are considering travelling up for Open Day in April, Caoimhe will be on the stand, digital marketing stand, and will be available to talk to any students. And again, a fantastic ambassador for our university and for our digital marketing programs. So Caoimhe, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. We really appreciate it, and we wish you the very best of luck for the remainder of your studies.
Thank you so much. I love it.